Hi guys. Okay. For some reason the battery on the new one said false. Maybe I need to charge it up the first time. Right, so I've got a list. So my first impressions of the Snugpak Scorpion 3. It's a lot more robust. The fly itself is more robust than a Van Gogh 300. I can feel it. I can feel it when I touch it. It's more tougher. So I can imagine in the wind it's a bit more oomph behind it. It is 3 kilos, but the Van Gogh 300, which is 2,800, so it's only 200 grams more than the Van Gogh Banshee 300. If I just check that. Check it. Okay, weight. Of the Van Gogh Banshee 300. 2.8, so 2,800 grams. Yeah, 2,800 grams roughly. It's 8.2, 2,820 grams. So it's only a shy of 200 grams. So that's the difference. The difference is it's a freestanding tent. The only thing you need to peg out is the ports. That's it. Yes. Question is, why not the bunker? Because when you are in the bunker, okay, the way that it's positioned, you are locked in. You can't. You need to get into the tent, zip it, and get into the tent itself. There's no boundary between the inner and you getting in and getting stuff wet. So at least if I can get into the vegetable and crouch down, I can take off my jacket. But I tend to put all my sleep system in a Gore-Tex bivy bag anyway. There you go. Yeah, that's it. So next one. Well, I filmed all of the parts of putting up the Snugpak Scorpion 2, taking it down, drying it, packing it away. So the reason is I've done it in real time is to help someone who wants to get this tent basically, and some of the problems that arise. So when you put the pole at the end there, make sure the green bit goes in the green bit, basically. Whoosh. I've done it the other way around, so the kink goes in last, because you trying to feed that kink in like from a distance is a bit of a pain in the ass. So do it the opposite way around. It's on the packing away. Do the fly separate from the poles, because obviously the poles bring it out more, so at least you can compress it down to put the poles in the top and the tent pegs. So that's the purpose of me basically just seeing how it is for the first time, setting it up. Remember, it's the first time I've ever set this tent up. Alright? It's different than the Van Gogh Banshee, it's different than the Cloud Peak 2, it's different than the Cloud Up 2. It's different than the Lanshan 2. Alright, the Lanshan 2 is still a pain in the ass to put up. People say, oh, it's such a breeze. It's not. You go, if it's flat and you basically got all this room, it's fine. But if you've got a tight confined space, where you've got a tree here, a stump here, a rock here, you're very limited, because obviously the Lanshan 2 is spread out, but you don't want anything poking to fly. Same as this tent as well. Yeah, that's it, guys. So I am probably going to bring that tent out to the woods. I'm itching to use it. So what's the point of buying a product and not using it? The only time I can use it is in Dartmoor. When I go there, I don't know. Let's go to the woodland camp where it doesn't cost any money. I've got loads of food to go out. I need to get out, mate, in the woods for 4 or 5 days, and I'm going to use that tent. And I'll have to carry extra weight on my back, but that's fine. I've done it before. And that's going to go with a trackie tarp to go underneath, so I need to protect it from any foliage underneath. I need to look after that tent, so it's going to last me years. Okay, that's it, guys. That's my final conclusion of the Snugpak. I have no reviews of it because I have not used this product yet. Yes, the tarp that I got underneath is slippity slidey, but it's a tough tarp. I'm not using my DD hammock tarpaulin to go underneath. That's an expensive way to do it. I'm not doing it. It will get ripped to shreds. This other one is tough, so I can tell by how tough it is. And if I damage that tarp, it's only 20 quid. Okay. Thank you very much for all the people who have been watching the videos of the Snugpak Scorpion 3. I'm no expert. I'm just going on what I see and feel and experience. And I'm using the camera to film that as I go. So what you see in the camera is what I've experienced firsthand. Not scripted, not pre-done or pre-practiced. On the fly, literally put the camera on and just, this is how it is. Real time. No hidden agenda, no putting the tent up, taking it away and practicing putting it up. This, I'll basically put it up and see how it goes, basically. So at least if you get this tent, you'll hopefully come across these problems and go, I remember the Southern Woodsman saying there's a problem here. Okay, that's what it is. Right, on the grommets, on the holes, you put them on the outside. You put them on the furthest on the outside. So you've got let me show you. So here, right, so on here, sorry about my drawing, so it would be basically, that's coming from the tent, that's, I've done that wrong, let's do that again, I'll do it bigger. That's where the tent stake goes in. Right, so on here, yeah, that's where the tent stake is. That's coming from the fly. I'll just put it up there. So you put it in this one here. When it gets wet and it starts to flap around a little bit, then you put it in the second one here, closer in, but you put it here first. If you try to put it here, it's too much tension. You might snap the poles or damage the poles or warp the poles. So I just researched it. So on all tents that are like this, they had that same grommet system. So basically when when it gets wet, it will lose its tension. So to make the tension more, you put the poles in a bit closer, so you can manipulate it into going into the second grommet. All right, that is the question I asked. Why is there two grommets? You do it on the outside, this further towards the pegging tab. All right, that is one tip. Okay, that's what I found out so far, and I've done my research on, and I googled it. So that's it, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you in another video. Bye bye.